done with traditional music to be collaborated with Western instruments, as well as recently with the computerized music. Well, then I would like to a little bit move to anthropological with the question such as, is it that ethnomusicology as well as musicology is from the cross arts point of view, is it a method, approach, or perhaps what is called a study, music studies, I mean. From anthropological approach as well as ethnographical approach, we know that ethnomusicology is so-called biomusicality, or as well as participant observer or something. But in our case at EC Yokyakarta, we have ethnomusicology department, which is more or less to be put the concentrations, the focus on preserving our traditional folk music. So all these questions, actually, 3 points of questions, is ethnomusicology, is method, approach, or system of studies. This is actually in our situations now is being complicated problems in our ethnomusicological study here. So I need some answers maybe from the audience if you have some key points, P4 point to answer these questions. That's my point of view. Thank you.
Yes, and Petra, I think from our conversation yesterday as well, I think we are all facing the same problem, which how to make people understand the quality. Yesterday we also talked about standard and quality that is not the same. So I don't know if you have further thought about like all of that.
First, of course, I want to say thank you for being able to come here. It's been fantastic. Southeast Asia, I say the same. There's so much inspiring things going on. And I'm also very happy to be in the panel, because I think it's important to have all genders, to have all multicultural backgrounds, because that's how we can have nice visions for the future. So let me make a short check. How many knows where my country is? Sweden. Could you see it on the map? There's some. For those who don't know, you can Google it, and I can tell my country is the part of the North Scandinavia. And you might not have heard about Sweden, and I'm not surprised, because we are a very small country. We only have 10 million people. But the strange thing is that we are the 5th biggest on space area in Europe. So what about art in my country? Well, I'm being director for my institution. I'm supposed to bring in the students, and you will probably go out 3 or 5 years later. And I'm supposed to prepare you for that future. and we know how rapidly things are changing, how do I know what kind of tools or art the society wants us to have over there? How can you trust me to bring you through an education that has valuable and effective things over there? The good things about my students and my staff is that they are very reflecting and questioning a lot. So some of my students going into the classical music, they say, I want to be excellent. I want the concert house to give me a job. So don't talk about cross-art discipline. It's me and my trumpet or my violin, you know. And then I have the other student. I want, you know, to connect to people. I want to make music important in society. I want art to make us change a kind of global society that I think most of us are wondering, did we really do the right choices? Are we going in a way that we think is interesting for human beings? In some part, yes. I would say art is on the right track. We can talk about the rest. But I'm fortunate to have a faculty and an institution, so I have both classical music, we call it not traditional folk music, but we're open up to the world music, because in my country, like in all countries, there are people from all over the world, and we want them to feel included in our educations. And then we have improvisation, composition, we also have organ music, church music, and we have opera singers, musical actors, and of course they all meet on the campus, and they want to do projects together. So we have decided that they, during their education, will meet in different projects, where we try to not be the one telling them completely what to do, but to be inspiring them to do their project. Because we also need a lot of students to profile themselves in different directions. Because if everyone, it was this cartoon that Martin had, if everyone comes in with different visions and they all go out the same, we won't be visible in society. We need to talk to several different kind of groups in society. So therefore we really try to let the student work together in things that they like. And it can be very diverse. It can be electronic music with dance. It can be go out to do site-specific, what sounds are out there in society that I want to catch. Because I think that we can really be the climate change factor. How do we make people not consume all these things all the time? Let them consume art. That would be a big change for the climate and for the soul, I think. So we try really to let students cross-disciplinary meet and do work together, so really get a broader picture of what they can do, to really use their imagination, and then go back to the field and become very excellent, because we know that we need both of these different parts. So I would say we're working even more on this because the students are pushing. We have also a student group who really wants to make a difference in society. So they push us. So I would say to all leaders and teachers here, we have the students. Let us inspire from you, and let you inspire us to build what is necessary. And there, I think we will also get the quality, because a university is not, my university is not allowed to just produce what we ever always have been doing. We're supposed to do research. We're supposed to push art in different directions, so that the professionals also becomes interested in what's going on. The students are doing things that we don't know about. This is what the concert house need, so that they want to bring in that. So research, I think, is very important to all help us to take and understand new knowledge and how to bring that out to the educations. Yeah, it's not easy to sit in a panel and try to, inspire you and tell what we are doing, but it's some other thoughts, but it's of course connecting to what you all say. So I think, yes, quality will also get challenged and improved by all these things. Sometimes we know when we do these kind of cross-disciplinary things, maybe the quality wasn't the best. But it was not to say that the quality was going to be the best. It was the process that was interesting, that you then can transform back to your gamelan composing work or to your classical work. So it's, sometimes we also must rely on the necessity of process going on before we knew where the new is. Because again, my rector says that I have to, my vice chancellor says that I have to bring you the tools to be able to work in the future. So yeah, that's a little bit thoughts from us.
Yeah. So then, like what you said, like you try to have a project that student inspire people to do, and then try to, create the quality out of it. But how, or any thought that, like collaborating between the quality of performance, in music and, the quality itself that we can, explain to society, what is